And we are we are live. Just waiting for people to pop in and say hello. Now I'm feeling much better. 6 o'clock p.m. here, Thailand time. Just listening to some music. I don't know what we're gonna do later. I'm sure we'll do something. I'm not gonna stay in the room the whole night. No way. Actually, what would happen if I did StreamYards on this device? I don't think I can do that because my connection is it's only like 2 bars or something. That's all. Yeah, it's like 2 bars. It's such a shame because I fucking paid for 5G. I have a 5G phone and I'm getting like barely 4G speeds. I think I might have to go with a different carrier next time. But yeah, if you're popping in, just say hi. Let me know if the audio is okay. Otherwise, I'm just kind of listening to music until someone poops in. But the plan is hopefully to go out. Well, hopefully meet up with people and go out tonight. That would be ideal. And it is the correct use of the word ideal. Unlike people that mean idea and say ideal. But I wouldn't know who that is. This is normally not a very good, useful time to come on from the U.S. perspective because East Coast U.S. is now like 6 in the morning. I mean, who the ass is up at 6 in the morning? Oh, besides people getting ready for work. And it's even worse on the West Coast where it'd be like 3 a.m. Ugh, that's late. Now, most of Europe time, not the UK, because I know the UK is 5 hours ahead, but UK Europe time is probably generally like 6 hours behind, so it's probably around noon. You might get a couple stragglers from there. Well, I guess I should probably post the link if I was serious about getting people on. Sure. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I'll play another song that I do like. It's not in my top 50, but I would say it's pretty good. It's like between 50 and 100. Good solid song. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. Can you actually hear it? I have to wait for someone to come on and tell me if they can hear it. Otherwise, I might have to see if I could enter the with the tablet, get that on the screen too, and just hope that the bandwidth holds up because I have them daisy chained together through a Bluetooth connection. Maybe I should try that. I am interested in trying it. Let me see. I do that. Yeah, I'd have to think about how that works because I'd have to go into a browser here. Oh, I have to put some thought into that. I don't know. With 3 days left, I don't know if it was worth investing the time. I can't believe how old this song now is. Like I remember kind of when it came out. God, it has to be like 20 years ago. I always thought it was okay, but as time went on, I kind of appreciated it more and more. Ugh. And that Blend 285 is, it's a little bit rough. What happened here? Why did I get some kind of pop up? This is what I'm looking at here as I was trying to figure out: is there like a better way to get to play music? This is like so much easier at home with the desktop. Oh, I just got things to work so seamlessly. I have two monitors. Just go from that monitor to that monitor. Very easy to move things back and forth. It's a little bit more of a challenge on a phone. This just might not be like the best time to come on. It's actually about 12 hours difference, which is about as far as you can get from the normal time that I come on. I'll come on around 4 or 5 East Coast U.S. time, and we do get a few people. I'll say 500, but 500 is just secret, super secret code talk for 5. But I guess the plan tonight is I'm gonna go out, just kind of walk the mean streets of Pattaya, and see if I can find any music I like, or if I see any people I know. I did find someone. Was it yesterday? No, I think it was the day before yesterday. Yeah, the day before yesterday. It wasn't Pele. This is different than Pele. It was yeah. I saw someone I knew, said hi, and just kind of went off from there. Went off on my own direction. But I guess until we get some people on, you're just gonna have to listen to DJ Taizu. And I'm gonna try switching this from my Bluetooth headphones to default. Let's see what happens. I can hear the music a lot better now. So it doesn't go smooth down like Captain Cool. But I had no choice. They ran out of the good cool off. Ooh, I got a good song. How about this song? You guys know the original. I'm sure you guys know the original. This is the remake, and I actually like the remake a little bit better than the original. I might have to turn it up a little bit. I'm still working on the dinner I got last night. I broke down and went to KFC last night, and I ordered. It was their Thursday special. I ordered their wings, and I got like a little. It was a 69 baht bowl, so I ordered the wings in a bowl. I'm still working on it. I ate it. So I ate it for dinner last night. I ate it for like breakfast this morning, and I ate it for lunch this afternoon. And I still have like a little bit more than half left. I didn't expect to get. I think I got 16 wings. A lot of wings. I seem to be doing with KFC what I did to Sizzler last year. At least I didn't. I don't remember if I ever told this story. I think it was in 2019 when I came here. Like I was playing a game that I had to have like different devices for to play the game. So I brought like five devices with me, like five phones.
I randomly got selected at the trip home to do the search of the luggage for stuff. I didn't have obviously I didn't have anything illegal, but the guy was really curious why I had 5 cell phones with me. I don't even know if he believed me. I'm like, no, it's just for playing a game, like an online game. I got yelled at for what did I have? I had an unopened because you're not allowed to bring like food from other countries into the U.S., especially I think especially meat and produce. And I had an unopened Slim Jim. I had an unopened Slim Jim that that was from the U.S. Like it wasn't even from another country; it was from the U.S. And he let me slide on it, but he wasn't very happy. He's like, you're not supposed to bring meats and stuff in here into the country. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I didn't. I thought it just applied to like foreign products. But yeah, he let me go with that with just a warning. And I hate for it to be like more than that because I could lose my my global entry status, which is really nice. Generally with global entry, you get to skip a lot of the lines. You're considered like a trusted traveler. Which by itself, it comes free with the Chase Sapphire Reserve credit card. I think there's a couple other credit cards that you get it for free too. But my days with the Chase Sapphire Reserve are probably coming to an end within the next year or two because they bumped up the cost to like 700, I think 795 a year. That's kind of expensive as an annual fee. And the number of benefits are kind of going down a little bit. So it went up from about 400 to 700, yeah. So, and I only travel once a year. Like if I were to travel twice a year, I would certainly consider keeping it. Twice a year makes it because you get like a lot of airport lounge access for free. And trust me, on like long layovers, being able to stay in the lounge is so nice. Some lounges have shower facilities as well. And the food, like they just opened a lounge in the Philly airport, and the food that they have there is just insane. And some lounges, I wouldn't say all of them, but some lounges have alcohol. I generally don't drink on flights and stuff because the environments are already so dry. You're already gasping for water just with the dry air that they constantly blow on you. So drinking alcohol probably would not be a good idea for me. So yeah, so you get that benefit. But because they've raised the price to $795 a year, I'm probably just going to use up my airline, or I shouldn't say airline points, credit card points, which I could use for free trips. Yeah, this trip was free. I think I showed you guys. Did I? Yeah, I shared on the Line app. My flight was 1,000. It was like $1,000 something dollars, like maybe 1050. That's kind of ringing a bell, like around 1050, 1,050. And I looked at the breakdown of it, and the taxes and fees was like $600 out of the 1,050. I thought that was funny enough to share because I just looked at it a few days ago. I'm like, that can't be right. Really? $600 in taxes for $1,000 flight, which means that the flight was only like 400 something, and the taxes and fees were like 600. If you guys have a song request, except Mock Mock, you can't have a song request because I don't understand any of the songs that you ever list. Sorry, Mock Mock. But yeah, we're going out tonight. It's still a little bit early. It's still 6 o'clock here. I like to wait for the sun to go down. Once the sun goes down, it does get a little bit cooler. It's actually not that hot out right now, but it is a bit humid, a little bit on the uncomfortable side. But yeah, vacations coming to a close soon, and oh, it's like the most depressing. The day you have to leave is like the most depressing day of the year. Like the whole thing is getting to the airport. And for you people in Europe, you're kind of lucky. You can take, if you want, you could take a nonstop flight back. I cannot take a nonstop flight back. No one, I don't think anyone in the US could take a nonstop flight back from here. It's just so far away. I should say continental US. Maybe Hawaii you can. I don't know. Even Hawaii sounds like it's pretty far away. But yesterday was a recovery day. Oh, no one's even listening anyway. Yes, so I wanted to start the stream early enough where just to get the tights wet. I'm going to try, if I can, I'm going to try to stream while I'm out. Although I've certainly taken lessons from how unhappy people are when they see other people streaming. I don't even know why. Like, what's the big deal? But that does seem to be a thing. I don't know who has the most problems with it. Like, I don't think it's the Russians that have the most problems with it, even though you see a lot of Russians here. I don't think it's Indians that have a problem with it either. I actually think it's Europeans. The Europeans probably are the ones that have the most problem. I wouldn't even think it's Americans that have a problem. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. A little bit of Creed here. Hello, Kitty Man Boom Boom. Can you hear the audio okay? Kitty Man Boom Boom, can you hear my voice? Can you hear the music in the background? Is one too loud or the other one too soft? Yeah, you don't have to walk far from here. And I'm staying right in the heart of the action. From here, you could get anywhere. Easy enough to get to Soy Bucal, easy enough to get to Walking Street, easy enough to get to Beach Road. All the major hotspots. Where are you from? I naturally said that in Thai. I turned the music down a little bit so I could hear myself. But can you hear my my voice okay? Hey, Truth Weir. I'm curious because I don't have the earphones in, so I don't know if my audio, my voice is okay or if it's coming in too weak. Sounds like someone's saying that the kitty saying that the song's okay. Oh, cool. Voice is okay too. That's cool. So is what they tell me. Hey, it's early there, Truth Warrior. You headed to work, or is it a Saturday? No, it's not a Saturday. Wait, yeah, it's got to be it's got to be a Friday. There's something about Creed that I really like. Like, it isn't normally a group that I would really be into, and I guess to be honest, there's only 3 songs I do like, but I really like those 3 songs. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you get there, you get it early. Yeah, Truth Warrior, I had a great time with Pele a couple nights ago. we started on Soy 8, and then I think we were there for like an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. And then I asked him, like, where does he want to go? Actually, yeah, on the way we were going to go, I wanted to stop back here for more water. So we stopped back here. I brought my deck of cards, and I showed him a magic trick, and I think he was impressed. It actually works. The trick actually worked. I think he liked it, and I introduced Pele to Captain Cool-Off. He's never had it before, and I brought the same shot glasses that I had last year with Gogus and Leo. They seem to be lucky shot glasses. So we had a shot of Cool-Off. I can't remember if he tried the blend, the whiskey. I don't know if he tried this. The Cool-Off's better, but I bought this because they were out of Cool-Off that one day. I don't know. Do they make that stuff out of dog piss or not? It tastes like it. Oh, you won't be able to stream. So Truth Warrior says that she won't be able to stream for a few days next week. Hoping you take. Well, next week's actually going to be a little bit tough for me because I am traveling back home next week, which in itself isn't so big a deal. But like, I can't go from just being at home to all of a sudden like ignoring my family and stuff at night. So like, it's like the first week is probably going to be a little bit of an absence for me. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Are you out of hours? Because I know you got. I know you've been streaming a lot, Truth Warrior. Do you actually have the hours left, or is a problem that you're out of hours, or you got some like surgical thing going on? No, I'm not saying I'm not coming on Wednesday to Friday. I'm just saying, like, once I get home, it's probably gonna be like I probably should be focusing a little bit more on my family and my little 12-year-old puppy. You have a medical thing. Okay. Well, I'll certainly be thinking about you, and hopefully everything goes well. Oh. Wednesday through Friday, you will not be streaming. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should be getting home I think I get home on Tuesday. I leave on Monday and I get home on Tuesday. Well, it's assuming we don't go to war with Iran. Little Dave Matthews to stir the audience up. Sweet you go. And we go crash into me. Did you make all the like you got all the preparations done? If you're out for 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah, if you're out for 3 days, that kind of means it's more than just like an outpatient procedure kind of thing. I think you might have said what it was. I don't recall. But even if you did say it, I wouldn't remember if it was in private confidence, so I wouldn't want to say it anyway. Okay, good. Well, yeah, I know you never saw it, and I hope they're able to remove that 6 toe, because being born with 6 toes must be really uncomfortable. Yeah, I know you got and I know Steph has some surgery coming up too, I think he was saying on the line chat. And I certainly wish him the best too. It's yeah. Just a little more and show the world to me. I gotta start thinking about getting rid of all this alcohol. I might have actually bought too much. I still have this bottle of 285, and I still have a bottle of Cool Off, and I still have like 5 or 6 beers left. You'll be fine. That's good. Steph has some multiple things going on, and we can only hope. He was saying on the line chat it's his bladder, but I don't actually think it's his bladder. I don't think one just removes their bladder, so I think it might be his gallbladder, but I don't know. one of the things I kind of have to hope for is if all the stuff that I bought, and I try to keep the purchases down because it's all got to fit into the suitcase. It was a challenge to fit everything in the suitcase coming here. Now I got to hope everything fits in the suitcase on the way back, because I bought a few gifts for the family. I bought 3 hats, a cashmere dress item. Which it's not that big, but like my suitcase was full coming here, so I don't know how much more room I'll have going back. And it looks like the sock monster in the dryer, like all with the dryers. I don't know if you experience this, but like if you ever notice, like sometimes you wash your socks, you dry your socks, and there's one less sock. So at the very end, there's like a sock missing. I'm like, where the heck did the sock go? No, it's not all for the wife. No. I got 2 of the items. Yeah, 2 of the items for the wife. One is for one kid, one is for another kid. But I'm hoping I could fit everything in my suitcase. I should actually buy a bigger suitcase. I should buy a bigger suitcase and then just put this suitcase I bought into the bigger suitcase. I wonder if I could do that. Because suitcases here are actually not expensive. I think you can get a good quality suitcase for $40, like $1,200, and you might be able to talk them down even more. It might be closer to 30, which, yeah, for a big suitcase, $30 is not bad. I know, like if I go to Target, or I go to like Kohl's or Boscov's. Those suitcases are expensive in the U.S. I don't even know how much. I don't know how much they are there, but I would guess they're at least double or triple the price. So I probably should buy a bigger suitcase. I did not get the dog anything. Like I don't think the dog would. I think the dog would just be happy to see me. Someone that'll take him out during the day. Which is one of the reasons it's certainly nice to get a break. Yeah, getting a break from having to take a dog out like 4 times a day that's nice. So I have to pick out what's going to be my superhero outfit of the night when I go out. I have 4 shirts to choose. Well, actually, I have 6 shirts to choose from. I found pretty much all of them, but 2 to be pretty useful. So I'm definitely bringing, next time I'm able to come, which I hope is next January, I'll definitely be bringing the 4 useful shirts back. Then I'll just try to find a couple others. Yeah, I miss that. I miss that little puppy. I don't know. Yeah, like my wife is telling me that he's been doing good. Like he hasn't been. Sorry, I'm kind of laying down here. He hasn't been really going to the bathrooms so much, like in the middle of the night. So I guess that's good. Maybe I'm the one that causes the little guy stress. I find that hard to believe. I'd be curious to see how much uh, how much weight the dog has lost because I don't think I don't think he gets fed enough. So I actually have to feed him during the day to kind of maintain his weight. He should be like 11, 12 pounds. He's not a pure Chihuahua. He's like a hybrid. He's half Chihuahua, half Terminator. I think his healthy weight's around 11 or 12 pounds. And he was right around that when I left. I told one of the kids, I was like, just keep an eye on him, make sure he's fed because he just doesn't get enough for breakfast and dinner. And being gone a month, he could have dropped a couple pounds. I don't have a scale to accurately measure him. I have two scales. One is like a huge scale where, yeah, it'll get you within like 2 pounds when you weigh, close to like 190, 210. You'll get it within like a couple pounds of there. And I have a really small scale that I bought from Temu, which actually measures up to like point 1 or 0.2 grams. It's really, really accurate, but you can't put a 10-pound Chihuahua on that scale. Like the scale is good for measuring drugs and alcohol and stuff, but it's not really good for measuring Chihuahuas. Ooh, Falco. Oh, I got a Falco song here. Just popped up. Hey, Intermonster. Don't ask me, Intermonster. Don't ask me, Intermonster. Going to another. Yes, of course you asked me that. Damn it. I got 3 days left. Wrapping up operations here. I say operations like I'm doing anything special. I'm not doing anything special. I am enjoying some well-deserved time away from the grind at home. And grind doesn't necessarily mean anything complicated, but it's just like doing the same thing, even being simple and repetitive. That could be a grind. So it is nice, and especially this time of year when I hear the weather in the Northeast has been quite unpleasant. Oh, Vienna calling. Oh, hello. Whoa. Vienna calling. Yeah, unfortunately, that's about all this song I know. It's I think it's in German, Austrian or German. I don't know. One of them, but I cannot understand it. But I do like the song. So yeah, it looks like the sun is finally going down. So I might wrap up operations here in about 10, 15 minutes and go out and about town. And if I find anything interesting, I'm going to bring my equipment with me to be able to stream. If I come upon a place that one lets me stream and two seems worthy of streaming, I could do that. Ooh, Oh, that stuff's bad. I feel like the kid that keeps on touching the hot stove. Like, psst, ow! Take a sip of Blend 285. Psst, ow! Take another sip of Blend 285. But yeah, I don't know where Pele. I don't know where Pele is. Pele might be here still. I think he's going to another place, but I don't know when he's going. But yeah, we had a real good time a couple nights ago. He tried my favorite drink here. I tried his favorite drink at one of the bars. We're talking to some fun people. Oh, here's a good song. I really like this group. Definitely a top 10 group. I can't even say underrated because they're not underrated. I love this twinge of Southern rock. That's harmonic. This year. I'll tell you where I went. I went to KFC last night, and apparently I ordered too much off the menu. Yes, you got it. Alice in Chains. I really like the Dirt album. Even though this song, I don't think this song was on Dirt. No, this couldn't have been on Dirt. But their Dirt album's really good. I'd say there's like six of the 12 or so songs are real solid songs. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the lead singers from the 90s bands, 90s, early 2000s. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff happened to all these lead singers. I keep on tuning into the latest news every few hours just to see, did we get a war with Iran yet? How about now? That could be the one thing that either kind of strands me here for a little bit longer, or which, oh, how terrible would that be? And so hopefully nothing happens with Iran soon, so I can get back home and give. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that we're actually sending another aircraft carrier group to the region, and it takes a while for them to get there. Now, you could ask why did it take so long to even make the decision to send another aircraft carrier group there? Because the longer you wait, the more Chinese equipment is flowing in to Iran, which is confirmed. They're getting equipment from China. China has a vested interest. I don't want to politics. I'll just say this though. China has a vested interest to not see Iran destabilized because they're somewhat of an ally of Iran. Even though ideologically China's not so happy with a religious, what's the word? Theocracy. They wouldn't be happy with like the reasons of the leader, but they are somewhat loose allies. So they would not want to see that. So they're probably helping defend Iran. And how safe are ships? You know, if Iran has targeting data from Chinese satellites, and they certainly would have it from Russian satellites. I think they're close enough allies with Russia. If they get the targeting data and send enough drones in and missiles, they do have a lot of missiles, and they've shown that during the 12-day war last year, they do have enough missiles to make some damage. They could do some damage to the U.S. Carrier group, especially the hypersonic ones. That's it's really hard to shoot them down, even though you know the trajectory. They don't curve around like cruise missiles, but they're just so fast it's hard to intercept them. I never learned. Yeah, I tend to think that now. Once I heard not too long ago that we are sending like a second carrier strike group there around the Strait of Hormuz, I agree that it's unlikely, but we usually use diversionary tactics to create surprise situations. So yeah, obviously I can't rule it out. And you know, it wouldn't be nice to get stuck here because of that. But what's even worse is I'm en route. Let's say I'm en route to Qatar, and then things start, and then I'm either locked down in Qatar because you can't. The only way to get out of Qatar is by plane. Qatar is part of that Strait of Hormuz. You just can't take a ship. You have to take a plane out of Qatar, or get locked down in like Saudi Arabia somewhere. And obviously, staying in Saudi Arabia, that's a barrel of monkeys by itself. That's got to be real fun. What are you going to do today? Oh, not drink, and no pork sandwiches. Wait, yeah, I think I think Saudi, you're not allowed to eat hoofed animals. Damn it. Yeah, you could have lamb, but I don't think you could have pork. Oh, I forget. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get locked down kind of that area. So I am keeping an eye out for that. I should have done what I did last year, which is take Air Canada home. But after the nightmare that I went through last year at Air Canada, because that was like the couple days before I went there is when that, or maybe it was it was a few days before I went there. That's when that that flight overturned in Toronto. There was an airplane that kind of landed, and then like the airplane flipped for some reason. So they wound up closing down Toronto. So they rerouted me to Vancouver, which I got totally bit up on the airplane. Oh man, I still have the pictures of that. I don't know what the hell just bit me up, but something bit me up real bad. And so something bit me up real bad. And then I had as if that wasn't bad enough. Then they said, oh yeah, we're going to reroute you to the US. But because of the agreements of Canada and the US, then you have to reclaim your luggage. We're not going to actually send your luggage there. So I went to reclaim my luggage. Like, oh no, your luggage isn't here. I'm like, what? So I guess the luggage went to somewhere. It wasn't even on when I got back to Philly. The luggage wasn't there. I had to come back for it. And yeah, that was just a total disaster. I did get lucky that they were able to put me on a flight to Minneapolis. I think Minneapolis. It was either Salt. No, it was Minneapolis. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be something like Chicago. That didn't work. Then it was supposed to be something like Salt Lake City. That didn't work. Then it was supposed to be Minneapolis, and that did work. And then from Minneapolis, they put me on a flight to Philly. Yeah, the whole thing was a disaster. I'm like, it made me appreciate Qatar because Qatar is very, very good about that. The flight I'm taking back is the first time. I think it's the first time on this kind of. It's like a huge Airbus, and I do like the Airbuses more than I like the Boeings. The seats seem to be a little bit better. And I found a seat. I did have the like the window seat from this is a trip to back to to Doha. Hello, Cloudland. Cloudland, I can't do anything about unbanning him apparently until I get back home and I could or you or Sean, whoever you is. I cannot unban him until I get back in on apparently on a desktop. I actually spent a good hour and a half researching how to do it because my ban list said empty. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's saying that I don't have anyone banned. So I'm gonna have to look at it from my desktop. But yeah, we're having fun out here. Oh, I gotta stop drinking that Blend 285. Ironically enough, the Blend 285 costs $275. I don't know how do they make alcohol that cheap? $275. What is that? 10? No, it's like $8. $8 for a 0.7 liter bottle. That's pretty cheap, especially for Thailand. That's cheap because I think they tax the shit out of imports. I saw one of the basic vodkas. It's like I think it was Gilbert's. It's almost $20 for a liter. $20. Yeah, I think it's expensive. It's expensive here. The only one, ironically, it's not that expensive and is good. Is the Cool Off. Oh, Cloudland, I have watched. Oh, I certainly watched videos how to do it. Now, most of the videos. So the problem is twofold. One, two platforms have to be supported. The iPhone platform and the Google platform. So obviously, I've been looking at the Google platform, and since every Android device is different, like the menu options are actually different from what you would see on the videos. I actually never found one that directly aligned with the way my Google settings worked. So I did get to the point where it said you could see blocked users, and I saw I had a blocked user, but it wasn't Sean the Pro, and I think it was someone from like 5 years ago. So I did have one blocked user. I unblocked the user. So then I took the screenshot after that, and I saw like, oh yeah, I have no blocked users. I could try on this device here. I could try on the tablet. I kind of remember what to do from yesterday. Or it was 2 days. I think it was 2 days ago. Yesterday, oh, I just slept. I slept and slept and slept. I needed so much recovery time. Okay, so what am I going to do here? I go to not premium. You got to go to your Google page. You go to general. Nah, I'm wasting time doing this. But yeah, I actually watched. So Cloudland, I did watch multiple things to figure out how to do it, and I'm technology savvy enough to be able to follow like the instruction stuff. But I was not. Besides finding the list, and I did find a list of blocked users, and that would not have been Sean, because I kind of remember the guy from like 5 years ago. Never had to look it up because I generally don't I don't block people. So the way you phrase that question makes me think I know you, Cloudland. Serious question. Will the Islamic Iran government capitulate? No, of course not. They just killed 30,000 plus of their own citizens who they like. They're not going to capitulate. Especially if they have even somewhat backing of countries like Russia and China, and they can create a safe space for themselves. So they fly themselves. What they'll do is they'll fly themselves out of the country. They'll set up like an operational center in Russia, and so you would say like, have flights actually been going from Iran to Russia? Yes, they have. Don't know who's been on the flights. They will never. Well, they're never going to say who's on the flights, but you can track the planes, and there have been flights going back and forth recently from Iran to Russia. So my guess is they are setting up a place where, and Iran won't even tell their own citizens that they're relocating, because that wouldn't be good for morale. But yeah, the elites call them the elites, call them the mullah, call them whatever you want. You could even call them Al. Oh, I wish I was like, able to cue up the song. Call them Al, and they will run operations from there to try to rally their people that any attack on them is caused by the West, and they'll try to rally their citizens to support the regime. So yes, they have no intention of capitulating. That's actually an easy question to answer. It's not like they're going to say, "Oh man, we're going to have 1 million people dead, and for the good of our citizens, we're going to have to." No, they could care less. Well, they would not care enough. I shouldn't say they could care less. In general, they would like their own citizens, but they could to give up power. That's people who are any from kind of government, from dictatorship to autocracy to complete control where there are no elections. You would never give up power. Never give up power for the good of the people. Background, no. So yeah, I don't even know why the fuck am I dealing with this? Okay. Well, let's see what happens. So how about I do this? I'm gonna end the stream, and God willing, not the same God that the Iranians follow. God willing, I will be able to come back on, and we'll be streaming again. Hopefully within like an hour or so. We'll see. Anyone have any other questions before I wrap it up? Oh, I should have some fade out music too. Sean, Cloudland says next year you and Tron Brad should conduct a geo. Yeah, you never know. I don't know. I don't know Canadian politics. I don't know. I know he talks a lot about the globalists. There's a class of people he calls the globalists, and I'm not too familiar who the globalists are. Is that just people that have money? Is that just people that invest in other countries? I don't know what he means by globalists, but he does mention the globalists a lot. But I think what I think is a danger to society and democracy would probably be different from what Toronto Brad thinks is a danger to the same thing. Okay. How do we do this? I'm gonna go take a shower and go get ready for the fun night. And God's willing. I say God's because you can't count out the countries that have multiple gods. God's willing, we will be back. Thank you everyone for coming on. And Sean, if you're out there, just send me a line chat. You know, it's all online. It's all on the cloud. Cheers, everyone. Thank you, and hopefully to see you soon. And we're gonna have to leave it off this time. And for next time, bye for now.